I tried this custom ROM after a long time. Last time when I tried this custom ROM was based on Android 12. As far as I know, it was Android 12L, or you can say Android 12.1. But after a long time, I'm trying this based on Android 13. What are my experiences and what are the things included in this custom ROM? We'll talk about all of those things in this video, so stay tuned. Firstly, talking about the default launcher, we will deep dive into these features in this video, so the video could be a little bit longer, but yes, this might be a thing which you will love. We have some home screen customization, where one of the best things which I always love is the at a glance widget as an option. I mean, if I don't need that, I can simply disable this, right? As you can see, I've just disabled this option to use my own custom widgets. Like I'm using some custom widgets here. You just saw the home screen at the starting of the video. If you move on to app drawer customizations, you'll be able to notice we have the themed icons option, so which means you can use the themed icons even in the app drawer too if you want to. Recents have some quick actions. All these 4 actions I have enabled. As you can see, kill app, lens, clear all, and screenshot. All these options are present here, which is of course working perfectly fine. This is the default launcher. I had not customized anything. Hidden and protected apps, which means you can hide the apps, you can lock the apps, and we'll talk about this thing later on also. Moving on to the quick settings panel, one thing keep in mind if you move on to the quick settings panel, as you can see, it's a little bit in dark mode, and one of the things which I just don't like much about the custom ROMs in Android 12 or Android 13, but that's completely fine. This is what we have. Sometimes we need to compromise some things to get the best out of it, and this custom ROM is actually bringing me almost everything what I was looking for, except this quick settings panel. We have almost every quick settings panel tile which you need in your device. It's already present here. Moving on to options in settings, this does not focus on much customizations, or also not major UI customizations are included. You can see the settings UI is just looking like same like other custom ROMs. No major changes, no card style UI, not a customizable UI like Ancient OS or Rising OS. But moving on to private DNS options, here you can see we have approximately 4 private DNS option, approximately 3 private DNS option already included: AdGuard DNS, Cloudflare DNS, or Quad9. I personally use AdGuard DNS. You can use any other if you want to. And internet connectivity checks, which is already present in some of the custom ROMs. By default, it's standard Google server in most of the custom ROMs, but in this case, you have the option to switch it to the Graphene OS server. So that's interesting. Also, if you move on to app section, you will be able to notice we have the parallel space option, which is basically app cloning. I'm using right now and not facing any issues. Although if we had the option to disable the Google Play services, that would be nice. But for now, this is what we have, app cloning, which you can use on your device. Moving on to the battery options. By the way, the device I'm using right now, let me just tell you that I'm using Mi 11X, but it is not a device specific review, just for your clarification. In the battery section, you have the sleep mode. That's quite useful. If you need more battery backup, then you can use this feature. But by default in this custom ROM, I'm getting great battery backup. Don't think about this kind of graph right now. I had some screenshots we'll share with you on my Telegram channel. You can join that for more information regarding these custom ROM videos. Sound and vibration. Also have the option for per app volume control, which is so useful, which should be included in most of the custom ROMs, and also should be included in most of the OEM based options of OEM based softwares. If you move on the vibration and haptic options, you have the option for touch feedback, where you can change the intensity. That is what I like a lot. You have the option to change the intensity. Per app refresh rate option is also included. So for any chance, if you want to change the per app refresh rate for those specific apps, then you can do that very easily. This option is also present here. Might be useful for you if you use this. And if you don't use this thing, they can simply ignore this. Option is present here for you. If I move on to the wallpapers and style options, unfortunately the custom themed icon option is not present. Actually, I was looking forward to it, but unfortunately it's not there. That's completely fine. And lock screen shortcuts are present as expectedly. You can customize the left shortcut, you can customize the right shortcut. It's up to you which shortcut you need in your device lock screen. System icon packs are having same kind of icon pack options. I mean, it's not having the PUI, which is Pavlova UI or Arches. Unfortunate, but that's fine. System fonts, I'm using Google Sans right now. It's already included, and that's literally fine. Other options are available in the security settings. By the way, this is July security patch, the latest QPR3 security patch. The back gesture you just noticed there, enhanced pin privacy option is also present. I'm using unofficial version, but most of the things will be same in your case, because if you want to use official version, and we have this app locker already included, and in this app locker option you can of course lock the system apps too, and including that you have the option to hide those apps from the launcher if you want to. That is available here, and you don't need to enable the protection to hide these apps. Sometimes in some custom ROMs I noticed you have to hide that app, you have to lock that app first, then you'll be able to hide that. So that doesn't matter. That is not the thing you have to do. In privacy options, you can see the save screenshot timestamp to EXIF metadata. That's interesting. You can go and give it a try. Gesture navigation also having one option which is one of my favorite, quite useful, is the hide IME button space. And for this option, most of the times I use kernel SU to enable this thing, but in this custom ROM this option is available by default. The module which I was talking about in kernel SU is a small keyboard navbar. I made a video already on that module a lot of time ago, and many times actually. Features, of course, this is what we have: status bar, quick settings, themes, buttons, lock screen, power menu, notification, miscellaneous, same kind of options available everywhere. But if you take a look at the miscellaneous options, no major customization things like Spark OS, Evolution X OS. Those custom ROMs are focused on all those customizations, but in this case only few things are available, but those are super useful, like unlimited photo storage, higher FPS in games, and in the notification options you will be able to notice retrigger notifications are present. This is a great replacement of heads up notifications, and it is present here. You don't need any kind of Magisk module or any kind of mod to enable that. Power menu options includes the advanced reboot options. Some screenshot option is already present there. Settings or else, whichever thing you want in your power menu you can enable from here. In lock screen options, you have the option to enable the lock screen charging info, screen off animation, and the ripple effect. I disabled this option right now because of the fingerprint. Sometimes it gives me some kind of delay, but sometimes it works fast. So for now I just disabled this option right now. In buttons, no major options, but one thing is the skip tracks with volume buttons, so useful. It's already present here, so nothing to talk about there. In theming options, you can see all the options which you need in a Material You themed based device is present here. Like you have theming styles, we have the tint background. The options, of course, you don't need that repainter app anymore. I guess that these things will work here too. Quick settings panel having one major feature called secure quick setting tiles require unlocking. That's quite amazing. And the data usage option is also present. I disabled this option to remove that quick settings jitter. Sometimes it's there. You can simply disable that option to fix that thing. Status bar, same kind of options available here and there. These were the things I just wanted to let you know. At the last, let me tell you that this is Voltage OS, officially now coming out for some of the devices. I'm using unofficial in 11X. If you need official version, link for all of the supported devices already available in the description. I hope you like this. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.